right, Jamie. So this is our wrap-up video, and what that means is that we're going to be summarizing 24 videos that will be posted over the next 24 hours, correct?
Yes.
Approximately.
7 a.m.
Well, we have a couple of more videos that we filmed today that you're going to be posting. So the goal is 24 and 24. So it's another 48 hours. 20, did I do 24 videos in 24 hours? Awesome. So I want to remind everyone at home that first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you to Jamie for being an awesome friend, being really supportive, as well as I wanted to thank Mallory for being a good sport and not misunderstanding that the content that I have to do has very little to do with my personal life. And my personal life, I do the best I can to draw the line, while at the same time reminding everyone that I use YouTube as a form of therapy in order to communicate to the world. And it's extremely helpful, especially during a time where I'm literally fighting bullies in the town. So I've taken it upon myself to dive into this disgusting muck and mire known as Livingston, New Jersey, and I'm very, very proud of the work that we have done, because very few people actually understand the amount of strength, internal strength, that it requires to stand up to bullies, knowing the ramifications of your actions. So I know that my children will be ostracized and things like that, because I'm dealing with. That's why I love the movie Revenge of the Nerds. It really shows the true contrast of the jocks and the bullies versus the intelligent community that fuels our society's progress and really is the one that manages the future of our humanity.
Right.
But in social circles, in small social circles such as universities or small towns like Livingston, New Jersey, it is very easy for a group of dominating socially conscious individuals to bully the intelligent community. And I wanted to say thank you for switching sides. You used to be on the other side, and I really appreciate you joining the nerds.
I love the nerds.
That's very, very kind of you. And I think really that's really where my personal conflict is, that my in-laws, as well as even my own family, is in full denial of just who I am, and my public persona, which 4 years ago I released upon the world, really was extremely shocking to everyone, because it is human nature to dismiss what you do not understand. Do you understand that?
I do.
So that doesn't make you human. It makes you inhumane. No, that's more than human. Rob Zombie, more human than human. You voluntarily went into traffic?
I did. Well, you know what? It was too late to go left.
That's all right. You're driving the automobile.
Exactly.
And I really wanted to film this video because I love
now
this
you have
shirt.
more time.
I have this like new shirt that I really like.
Yeah.
And my wife bought it for me. She has great taste. And I don't know, it's just it's nothing expensive. It's nothing anything, but over the last 4 years I have been humbled so much that I'm able to appreciate what little I have in this world.
Yeah, seriously.
And the more people steal from me, the more appreciative I am of what little I have. And it's like the riddle. What in this world that the less you have of, you value more?
Money.
No, it's friends.
Oh.
No.
I thought we were talking about money.
Well, I mean, that's what the audience thinks, and that's why you're a really good sidekick in this thing, is because you have a great perspective of the way the audience really sees it. And obviously, I can see, based on just looking at the reflection of the video, why you are often hated, is because I do believe that you look very good on camera, and I think that your internal persona was awesome always, and I can totally see why people are really butthurt about you switching sides, because you're a valuable asset to the bully community. You laugh at the jokes, you partake in the humiliation of people like myself who do their best. So for example, no, you used to be. You switch sides. Jamie, a great example is, do you remember during COVID?
I remember remember COVID.
Do you remember how scared all these grown men were
Oh my
during
God,
COVID?
yes.
So I had to go in and actually save the country from rioting and cities burning down to the ground. This actually happened. I was the CEO of Pierce Bainbridge.
It's true.
I directed
I worked
traffic
there too.
from
It was true.
beginning to end
Yeah,
and
I
launched the Fight Back Foundation, as well as caught QAnon in their weird underground
Oh my God. I hate it.
secret society of reverse secret society. I don't even understand the entire concept of
was.
what they were trying to do. They basically
It was
accused
like that
Barack
movie, The
Obama.
Skulls.
Well, they accused members of QAnon who are extreme Republican or rightist versus Antifa, who or whatever political buzzword you want to use for leftist extremism. And in the public narrative right now, which is, what are we, December 12th?
I think that's
Today's the 12th, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Perfect timing. For anyone that doesn't know this, I was actually born on Friday the 13th. It's true.
I know.
I don't know why
You're
you're
telling
laughing.
like I don't know.
Yeah,
because I think it's funny when you're like, it's a fact. I was born on Friday.
Well, I find it really fascinating that in the public eye, the concept of chivalry is completely lost. But a man like Daniel Penny, who found himself
so
having
true.
national exposure because he accidentally killed a man, I don't think that this man, Daniel Penny, is a murderer by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
But due to the complete collapse of social services of New York City's mental health industry, I guess, of federal-based funding programs and things like that, by the sheer collapse of that system, we find ourselves in a cataclysmic event again, very similar to Rittenhouse, where you have two 26-year-olds, both born in 1998, a few months apart, less than 250 miles apart, finding themselves at the center of controversy, where one represents far left views and the other one represents far right views.
Yeah.
This balance of public narrative allows the American people to point a finger at whichever villain they choose. So this is really like an A- narrative, and I wanted to let everyone know that the Rittenhouse narrative is how you do like a really unbelievable, jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, captivating narrative. That's an A+ right there for me and my team. But this Daniel Penny and Luigi Mangione, these two gentlemen right here are bright, shining examples of our country's fascination with sports, entertainment, and misery. And if you look at the actual headlines that are constantly being fed to the American people, if you don't find one headline that falls into either sports, entertainment, or misery, it'll be a part of marketing where you're simply part of a commercial that is disguised as news, where they present where the media or the marketing agency presents some sort of a problem. So for example, they'll present people are getting numb feet.
What?
People are not getting numb feet, but if you find yourself as someone that is either overweight, diabetic, or have poor circulation during the winter season, your brain will put yourself in some sort of a category where like, oh, my feet are numb. And then at the bottom, you'll see a series of links for Amazon products that assist in circulation. So that is often misunderstood. And I just wanted to say, thank you. Thank you for everyone that has tolerated the difficulties that I've had to go through. And Monday is going to be a groundbreaking day where I'm able to really shift the paradigm of the legal community's focus away from money and onto a very serious topic, which is corruption, which is malpractice, which is fraud. And these subjects are not something anyone wants to really discuss, because think about the amount of industry that is supported by the legal community in northern New Jersey alone. We are in a hotbed of human beings who have paid massive amounts of money for their children to go to law school and become attorneys, only to find themselves fueling the downward spiral of our society. Because fact is, lawyers have sustained a block in the advancement of science, medicine, mental health advancements, and everything you can imagine due to the massive amounts of frivolous lawsuits that are plaguing our country, which have also triggered an after effect of the healthcare industry reacting to those lawsuits by simply denying coverage and treating the American people like pawns or puppets or whatever you want to do it. And it's that system that this man Luigi Mangione and Daniel Penny find themselves as representatives of. And it is a shame that this man Luigi doesn't have the ability to articulate himself with all of his education and money and bright shining smile. He's not able to articulate himself and explain that his core frustration stems from his inability to express himself. Human beings who can express themselves have no need to kill other human beings. There is no one that's going to change the world by violence. It'll never happen.
Yeah.
Even Adolf Hitler failed, and he was really advanced in his ability to create violence in order to prove a point. So when you look at things like that, you really feel stupid when you find yourself manipulating your own life in order to prove some sort of a point. It's never going to happen. The only way to change the world is to change yourself from within and hope that the seed inside of you is able to spread amongst the people around you. That is literally mathematically the only way to change the world. And my name is Dan Rieses. I hope you understand that 24 videos in 24 hours is not easy to publish, post, and release. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone that made this happen. And please understand that my focus is my family. That's number one. Number two is restructuring my personal life as well as helping 300 million Americans cope with the fact